Ruger, get away! I don't know where he's coming from or where he's going to, but he's looking for some food. Looks like he just ate too. See, they don't need to move too fast. Hey. A nest to raise some eggs or babies or whatever. Too bad it doesn't go there by the pack rats. Oh, look at that, right in the hole. Nothing there. Away from it, Ruger. Leave it alone. Just trying to survive. Better find a place to hang out today because it's going to get to 113. Well, one good thing is this bug zapper, which doesn't zap anymore. It still attracts them, but it doesn't zap them. Getting praying mantis here. I don't know how well it's going to come out because I don't have the proper lens in for close-ups, but I'm getting a horde of big bullfrogs this year. I've seen at least 5 at one time. The dogs they're more interested in them than bothering to chase them around. You can see I'm trying to feed the birds with all the dead bugs I caught last night. Well, they weren't dead when I caught them. Ah! And there's Ruger right over there in the shade. Trying to catch some sky raisins. Oh. Have some visitors coming today. This is a friend of mine back from Minnesota. He's also a patron. He helped me get through last year. Very much helped me get through last year. And I didn't have any money coming in, so he's coming for a visit with his son. Yeah, good idea. Make sure you lock it. You know which one's which? Fantastic. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for having us out.
Thanks for coming out. That's Ruger. Well, you got to say hi to Remy more than you did. She'll get jealous.
Well, I tried, but backed away.
Yeah, well, she just didn't know you.
Well, I'm a big hugger and handshaker, so
I'd love to be too, but you know.
It's good to, sincerely good to see you. So she just wandered up?
Yeah. January 10th, she just showed up at the green trailer over there.
Yeah.
She was laying by it and walking around it, and she'd go back and lay down by the steps again and get up and wander around. And Ruger was sleeping the whole time. He didn't know she was there until I walked out, and he woke up, and he just about, I mean, he was growling and ready to kill her until I said, hey, calm down, relax, you know. Like he would have done with you guys had I not told him to relax.
This is looking, it's a long time coming.
Yeah, it is.
It's a long time coming. Looks good. I even like the colors.
He's had a very nice visit with one of my followers. This is their spot. They're just hanging out here. I mean, it's not even really sunny today, but if it was, this is where they'd be hanging out anyway. You can see it's fairly cloudy today. Not 100% clouds. Still getting, I think it's about 10:30. I don't know, I haven't checked. Still getting about 400 watts of juice coming in through the solar panels. Let me double check. It's 11:30. So, like I said, you can see blue sky up there. My dad always used to have a saying, if you're looking up and it's all cloudy and you can see some blue sky, and there's enough blue sky up there to make a dress out of, it's going to clear up. That's all I know about it. I don't know what the hell that means or anything. How big does the dress have to be? Does it have to be all in one piece? You know, one of those things. Anyway, I wanted to show you how hazy it is over there on the mountains. Normally you get a real crystal clear view, but that's all smoke and haze from the forest fires here in Arizona and California. Because of the high pressure system feeds clockwise, is bringing a lot of that smoke back around from California over to here. And it's just, I mean, that's what forest fires do. And of course the problem with the fires over there in California is a lot of those people are going to take the insurance money and move over here to Arizona. So, oh well. But yesterday I had a friend of mine show up from Minnesota, yeah. He found me on YouTube. We've been talking for well over a year now. And he asked me a question yesterday that I had never really thought of, but it's kind of important. He asked me, what is my end game? What is it I see coming out of doing all these YouTube videos? Well, I learned very quickly on I was never going to become the next YouTube millionaire. I suppose that would be my ultimate end game, would be to become rich off this, but that is never going to happen. So, but really, my game, the main reason I started this was to show people that it is possible. You can do it. My dream for 30 years has been finding a place in the desert, setting up an off-grid household, and living. Whatever it is I wanted to do to live, I wanted to be able to set up an off-grid household and do it. Back when I first started watching YouTube on a fairly regular basis, there was nobody living in the desert like I do, off-grid. There was a few up in pine tree country or heavily treed country that were doing it, but nobody was doing it in the desert. So I'd never had any frame of reference about whether it was possible or not. Here I prove to you that it is possible to do it in the desert. I do it down here in the Arizona desert. There's desert all over the country. So even here, in one of the harshest climates in the whole country, close to it anyway, I'm able to do it. So that's my thing. That's why I'm doing these videos, to show people that it is possible. You can do it. Whatever it is. You just gotta, figure out how to do what it is you want to do and then go for it. I spent 30 years of my mind racking up different scenarios, different ways to do it, different things to do. And it wasn't until about 2013 that I saw a guy, John, the field lab in Terlingua, Texas, doing it in the desert. He was the only one I saw for up until I started doing it. And he was doing it successfully. Now he had a big, huge, well not a huge, but a big money bank to start with to finance his operation, because he'd sold the house he had back in New England somewhere. So he built a real small little shack to live in, but then he built a big greenhouse with storage containers and roofing and all sorts of stuff. And he had, at the time, an ungodly amount of solar panels. I think he had like 1,000 watts, which was just an awful lot in my eyes. Now I have 1,600 watts, and I keep thinking, well, 3,200 would be good. That's the thing about solar panels and off-grid solar. And same thing with TVs, motorcycles, boats, and RVs. You always think, well, if I just got just a little bit more, I'd be fine. A little bit bigger, a little bit whatever. So, I'm able to run everything I have on my solar setup. So that's why I do these videos, to show that it is possible. You can do it. And hopefully people get some inspiration, some realization that they can do it, whatever it is that they want to do. You want to live off-grid in the desert? I show you a lot of how to do it, what's possible. You can pick and choose from what I do and what I say I do and all that sort of stuff, and what applies to your particular scenario. That's what I did to a lot of the videos I was watching, was I picked and chose what I thought would work for me. Because not everything they were doing was going to work out here in the desert. It's raining out. Hopefully you can hear it. You see I got the two puppies inside. The Ruger doesn't like the rain.